Welcome to the K Entertainment Sports Recap. June has just ended, so let's track back and look into everything sports. And there is so much to look back on. What a month it has been. Just on today's program, we have some basketball, with the NBA playoffs having just concluded. Then we have the real football with the Club World Cup, cricket, which went from the IPL Finals to the WTC Finals to more just cricket, tennis, featuring the French Open, and chess, where we will mention that Magnus was a cookish moment and give you more backstory on that. So fasten your seatbelts for a quick recap on everything. We start off with the NBA, and the news is that the Oklahoma City Thunder have won. Finally, it did not happen the KD and Russ days, but this new generation has pulled it off. And at their head, the newly crowned MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They were the best league team with 68 wins and 14 losses. Not once did they lose back-to-back all year. They then had to navigate their way through a tough West, and in round 1 they eased past the Memphis Grizzlies, sweeping them by dominating almost every single game. They found their way past Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets in what was a tight game before easing past Ant-Man and the Timberwolves in just 5. Their opponents in the finals, the Indiana Pacers, deserve a lot of credit too. A young energy team of underdogs who made their way to a second consecutive Eastern Conference Finals by getting past Giannis and the Bucks, the Cavaliers, who had 64 wins, and then the New York Knicks. In every round, Tyrese Haliburton pulled some kind of magic to channel in every single clutch shot, while Pascal Siakam was a two-way monster throughout. It was a great finals, and Pacers, in my opinion, played a much more eye-pleasing game. They even had a golden shot of going 3-1. But once they fumbled it, it went right into Game 7. And Haliburton started on fire, but he got his Achilles done in the first quarter. 9 points in 7 minutes with 3 out of 4 3-pointers made. It's such a big what-if scenario, but at the end of the day, after that, it was Thunder all the way. Since then, we had the draft, and the Dallas Mavericks did end up getting Cooper Flag as number 1. He is touted as this insane prospect while still being so young, so there's a lot of hype around him. For the rest of the draft, it will be interesting to see in a few years' time where we get to judge on who are stars, who are some steals, and who are complete busts. Also, once again, Kevin Durant has switched teams. He's now in the Rockets. Transitioning over to football, the regular season ended a while back, and we already covered all the new champions in a show earlier. Normally, we would be heading into a long summer of rest for players, but no. First, of course, we had the Nations League, and Ronaldo got his hands on a third international trophy as Portugal won their second Nations League title. How does this affect his already great legacy? Let us know down below. But then the new Club World Cup started, and I was definitely very skeptical to begin with. However, it has surprised me. We obviously associate the best of football to be played between the European clubs, but all 4 Brazilian clubs made it to knockouts with only one group stage loss between them. Even Lionel Messi and Inter Miami made it through, while European giants like Atletico Madrid and FC Porto missed out. I'm certain there will be more surprises headed our way as we head into the business end of the tournament. In the world of cricket, the month started off in the craziest way possible, with RCB actually lifting the trophy and Virat Kohli getting his hands on the Indian Premier League. Now, cricket is a channel we covered the most, so I won't go into great detail, and you can check out our other videos. But basically, after the Indian Premier League concluded, the world of cricket reverted back into its original format with Test cricket back at the forefront. It started off with the World Test Championship final, where in line with new teams winning trophies this year, it was South Africa who beat Australia to win the Mace. Now, you have Sri Lanka hosting Bangladesh, Australia visiting the West Indies, and even South Africa versus Zimbabwe. Then of course, England at home face a young and inexperienced India in what is a very hyped up 5-match series. We've broken down both of those sides, so be sure to go to our channel and check those videos out yourself. Moving over to the world of tennis, so we had another final between Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz. In the French Open, it was a legendary match, and Sinner was actually in possession of several championship points. Then Alcaraz just switched it on, and he served out of the position to find himself not only level, but ultimately victorious. It was one of those matches that would last in memory for years, because at 5 hours and 29 minutes, it's not only the longest Roland Garros final, but also the second longest final in any Grand Slam ever. The result? A Spaniard once again winning on clay. Over to Wimbledon now. Now, I would like to go to chess for a bit to finish out the video, as the main headlines again was world number 1 Magnus Carlsen giving that reaction in his loss against current world champion Gukesh Damaraja. But now, to give you some context on that, it was Norway Chess. 6 elite players playing in a double round-robin format to see who would prevail. Arguably the greatest of all time, 5-time world champion, Magnus Carlsen. Then you have Hikaru Nakamura, world number 2. The 3rd highest rated player ever in Fabiano Caruana. Current China number 1, Wei Yi. Recent 2800 ELO club member, Arjun Ergaisi. And lastly, the 18th world champion, Gukesh. It was wild, with surprisingly fewer draws than expected, and almost everyone was there with a shot of winning, even at the end. Ultimately, it was Magnus who, despite slamming a table, once again emerged victorious. For avid followers, the recent UzChess tournament was also a thriller. Uzbekistani pair, and I hope I don't mess up these names, Yavokir Sindarov and Nodirbek Abdusattorov were competing well with Ergaisi until Prague came in charging at the end. He clutched up with crucial wins and took the others to tiebreaks, emerged victorious overall, and Not only finds itself as number 4 in chess rankings right now, but it's currently India's number 1. So that sums up the sports we have covered for this month. Leave your favorite sport moments from June down below and let us know what you're looking forward to most in July. We did consider getting into the likes of WWE 2 with John Cena having his favorite tour and the matching of CM Punk, all that. If there is a kind of audience for that kind of sport, let us know, and we may even be able to cover more next time around. This is very much a new format, so we are eager for new critique. And if you like this video, don't forget to check out our other content here at K Entertainment. We would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends to help us grow it. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.